Hi, I'm Stephen and welcome to Adrenal Repair. So today I'm going to talk about my first and my last panic attack, okay? So hopefully you take something away from this, hopefully there's something you get from this that will help you overcome your panic attacks. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you somebody overcoming like a natural kind of flight or fight response, and it's the same technique that I use to overcome my panic attacks. And you'll see him go through it exactly the way I'm just going to explain my story and how I overcame mine. So do stick around, do watch it to the end, because it's important to see that video. So my first panic attack happened in 2012. I had no history of anxiety or panic attacks. I came to Vancouver, Canada from Ireland as a personal trainer. I was setting up my own business, working for a gym downtown Vancouver. First year was going great. I was on a 2-year visa, but the second year visa got pulled. And I found out this just beforehand, just a couple of weeks beforehand. And there was going to be like a 6-month gap between the first and being able to apply for the second year visa. And I didn't prepare for this, I didn't put money by. So as you can imagine, I had a lot of stress. I just built up my business. It took a good year to kind of get it up and running. And it was going to fall apart. I was going to have to go back home to Ireland. So the thought of trying to get back out again and start it all over again was just, I could just feel the pressure and the stress. And then just one day, just dealing with this, I was tons of paperwork, applying for extension visas and permanent residency and bill after bill and taking loans off friends and families and stuff. I could feel I was under, I thought I was handling the stress, but I knew I was under a lot of stress. I could feel that, just the weight on me. And I was downtown one day, just had a cup of coffee, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was, if you remember my past videos, I was talking about that bucket, and all the stresses accumulate. You got your mental emotional stress, you got structural stress, which I was dealing with, a few injuries, as well as chemical biochemical stresses, and those internal stresses, which I know now that I had quite a bit going on because I tested afterwards, and I had quite a few issues going on inside. So all these stresses were building up, and that cup of coffee was just that last bit that just made that bucket overflow. And once that overflows, that's when the body starts to break down. It might be panic attacks, or you getting sick, or whatever. People might react different. But for me, yeah, it was a full-blown attack. My nervous system just felt the pressure, rang the alarm bells. I'm downtown on a Saturday at 3 o'clock in the day, and my heart rate just maxed out, redlined. I was convinced I was taking a heart attack. I just took off running, just ran. My friend was downtown with me. I just took off sprinting, and he was trying to keep up with me. I ran into the hospital, into emergency. I was shouting at them, I'm taking a heart attack. I got to see someone. They all thought I was on drugs, trying to get me to calm down. But yeah, it was just a panic attack. Long story short, they gave me medication. They sent me home. I woke up the next day. I thought, because the medication lasts for about 15 hours, and afterwards I was like, okay, I was going home. Felt normal again. I was like, whoa, that was a crazy experience. But I thought that was gone. But as soon as I woke up the next morning, my heart rate just maxed out again. I rang an ambulance. Actually, the first week I was in the ambulance 3 times, so I ran up a nice bill for myself. But yeah, after that first week, then, because we're doing all the testing, they're like, okay, there's nothing wrong with you. Then I realized, okay, I am actually dealing with a panic attack, which to me was crazy. I just never thought something like that would ever happen to me. But then later, just realizing about the nervous system, how it works, it just made total sense. Your nervous system is just there to look after you. It's constantly, as I said in one of my other videos, it's scanning the environment, and it's reading the stresses. If it's mental, emotional, structural, it just, again, it all has that same physiological response inside, and your nervous system will react to it. So if there's too much stress, it's just going to ring those alarm bells. So this went on, this is going on for months and months, and it's just, yeah, I feel for you guys, anyone watching this that's dealing with it. It's really, really tough. Okay, but the way to overcome it, I know there's a lot of videos out there talking about it, but it's true. You just gotta, like, let your nervous system know that there's nothing to be worried about. Because what happens is, okay, it might be a thought, it might be a feeling that triggers that panic attack. Because when you're in that state, your body's constantly on alert. That nervous system's just scanning, it's worried, and you might think it's something that just triggers it again. And when you react to it, because it feels so real and it's so terrifying, you react to it, your nervous system's like, okay, we're in trouble, and ramps it up again, and it gets more scary, and you keep reacting to the feeling, and it just, we keep ramping it up, and we get into this vicious cycle. But you gotta, I know it's fucking hard, but you just gotta let it go and just say, it's just so the nervous system can actually say, okay, he's not worried. He seems to be relaxed, or she seems to be relaxed. Okay, we can ramp it down. So what happened to me was I was walking with my friend. This was a couple of months into dealing with panic attacks every day. It was a full-blown panic disorder, and I don't know if it was a thought or feeling, I started feeling like triggering it again. And I was like, fuck, I can't deal with this anymore. But I'm not sleeping. It's like months since I had a proper night's sleep. I can't sit down and watch a movie. I haven't watched a movie in months. I just couldn't relax. I was always on edge, just twitching, and it was just such an uncomfortable feeling. But the last time I was walking down with my friend, and I felt it coming on, and I was just like, I told my mate, so just hold on a second. And I said, fuck this, just do your worst. I don't care what happens. If I drop dead, I drop dead. And I could feel it running through me, and then it just started to calm down. And then it'd come again, and then it'd calm down about 2 or 3 times, and then boom, that was it. So what's happened was that nervous system felt the threat or the worry or that little whatever it was that I triggered it, and then realized I didn't react to it. So it's like, okay, he's not worried, so it must be okay. And I tried again, and I was like, okay, no, he's fine. There's no need. And then it just fizzled out. I know it's super hard to do, and even if you don't get it the first time or the second, don't be hard on yourself. Okay, just look at this as a challenge. Each time just try it a little bit more, push it a little bit more, as in like just to try and just sit back and just let it go. If it gets too much, if you need medication or whatever it might be, fine, take it. But give yourself that goal of, okay, I'm going to nail this. There's no way this is going to rule my life. And it's just something that it's just your nervous system just feeling under threat, which it just cares about keeping you alive. It controls your whole autonomic system. It controls your heart rate, your blood pressure, your body temperature. It has its own intelligence, and that's all it cares about. And another thing as well, when it comes to panic attacks and this whole anxiety thing, what I found helped me a lot was I was very open about it with my friends and even my clients. Even though my personal training business was falling apart, there's a few of them that did stick around, but I was very open to them. I was like, listen guys, I was constantly twitching and just fighting back the panic attacks. I'm like, listen guys, don't mind me, and I'd laugh and joke about it. And I'd get on with the whole workout with them, while inside it was a battle. But from the outside, I was just like, listen guys, I was just trying to make it fun and let them kind of laugh about it. And then a lot of them would open up and talk about their own experiences or their family members' experiences. And in some cases, they put them in touch with me and we can talk about it. But the worst thing there is that people kind of keep it closed off, and they feel it's like it's something that they should be ashamed of. That's just silly. Okay, again, it's your nervous system that's just out there to keep you alive. That's all it cares about. So listen, there's a video I want you to watch. I'm just going to play it now in a second, and I think it's really important. You'll see this guy actually deal with a natural flight or fight response this exact same way. Okay, so just hold on. Okay, so this is the video that I was talking about. Now this guy is going to show you how to deal or survive falling through a frozen lake. Now this guy's obviously done it many times before, so it's something that he's comfortable with, but just watch his body go into shock. Even though he knows he's safe, his nervous system just overrides and he goes into that flight or fight response, which is the same as the panic attack. Okay, so just pay attention and watch how he overrides the system and everything just calms down. Here's a panic attack.
This is the cold shock response, which really can be mitigated if you just relax and realize that it's going to pass, and that after it passes, you'll be able to do the second part of your self-rescue. So I spread my arm.
See how comfortable he is, how relaxed he is. The nervous system just backed off. Just realized, okay, he's not giving me anything back. It was ringing all the alarm bells, and then he just stayed calm. So the nervous system was like, okay, if he's calm, if everything looks like he's in control, we don't need to ring these alarm bells anymore. We don't need to get into that flight or fight and escape. Just let him deal with it. And that's the exact same thing as when I was dealing with that last panic attack. I just had enough. I just couldn't fight anymore. I said, okay, do your worst. I just sat back and it just fizzled out, and just when I watched this video, it just reminded me exactly of how I felt and how I got through it. So hopefully guys, you give this a go, and and it works for you, it's something. Even if it's too much to handle, you just can't cope with it, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up over it. This next time it happens again, just keep working on it. Give yourself this goal to nail this, okay? And beat the nervous system. Let the nervous system know you're in control. So if you like these videos that I'm putting up, please do subscribe to my channel. And also in the description, you'll see there's a link for a free download. Click on the link, put your email address in, join my emailing list so I can keep you all informed on what's coming up in the future. I have a lot of ideas planned out, and I really want to share it with you all and hopefully help you guys get your life back on track. Don't let this rule your lives. Stay strong and chat soon.